Hi everyone. Anybody there? Hi, my name is Wayne Wong. We're going to go live and we're going to be talking about Shiruto today. And I have next to me Mr. Stevens and my colleague Aidan. And Aidan will be introducing. He will be doing all the instructions. I'll just pass you on to Aidan for you now.
Thank you, Wayne. My name's Aidan. First of all, I'd like to thank Be International for introducing us to Shiruto. We have Billy Stevens here again. And firstly, we have confirmed that Billy Stevens does have lung cancer, which has been indicated that spots are being found in the chest as well, which we do have a scan to show. This is Billy Stevens' scan. And right in by here, where all the spots are red, which is a spot in by here, and several spots around the chest, which are red as well. These indicate where the cancer cells have been found. And as you can see, by here is very vigorous, and then by here we have several different spots. So this is in the chest, which has been confirmed. So Billy has had 3 scans for his cancer. 3 scans. And since the 3 scans, the doctors have only found a growth of 0.1 centimeters, which is a big shock to the doctors and obviously to us. Because of the complications with the cancer in the chest, the doctors have said that the lung cannot be removed at this time, which they originally thought would happen. After this, they have opted to put a camera down Billy's throat to confirm that the chest was badly infected by cancer from the several spots that were found in the scan. Billy took 4 more weeks of Shiruto leading up to this procedure. Once the procedure had been done, they confirmed that there was only 1 spot found in the chest, and they removed this lump and confirmed that it was non-cancerous, and this was after taking 7 weeks worth of Shiruto. This was a big surprise to us, and even the doctors were amazed by what they had found. So Billy, after getting this result, how did you feel knowing that it wasn't cancer that was found in your chest and all the spots had pretty much gone apart from 1 and it was all reduced?
It's unexplainable, basically. It's like when you're diagnosed with lung cancer and the way that I was, not being able to breathe, not being able to sleep, not leading a normal life. And then when you're sitting in your home and you're looking at your family and thinking, am I going to be here tomorrow? Am I ever going to see him again? I'm leaving my kids behind, my wife behind, the whole family behind. It's very, very hard. But when I went on Tuesday to see my specialist, and for the result that they give me was the only part of surgery that I've got to have is to remove a tumour part in the bottom of my lung. So I have not got to have the whole lung removed or half of the lung, it's just the bottom half of the lung. Also, there is only 1 lymph gland that's contained cancer that's in the chest, but nothing else. So I would say that Shiruto has helped me in a major way.
So also with the 3 scans you've had, they were weeks and weeks apart, and with the cancer cell only growing 0.1 of a centimetre, how do you feel about that? Because even the doctors were amazed that the cancer cell hasn't grown significantly and hasn't spread as much as they thought it would.
Absolutely amazed. I never thought that somebody could get me to the condition that I was with this cancer, even down to the fact that I'd lost 5 stone in 3 months, like I told you in this last interview about the Shiruto. Now I have put just under a stone in weight back on, and also I went on an exercise bike to do a lung function test.
No, hold on a minute. All right. Let's get this right now, yeah? You're saying to me that when they actually did the scan for you,
Yes.
yeah, they would confirm that you had lung cancer.
Yes.
They were going to take the whole lung out
Yes.
and leave you with no lung at all.
That's right.
That's the original thought,
Yeah.
right? So, due to the complications, what they found
In my chest.
in your chest, and they actually put a camera down your chest,
Yes.
yeah,
And took biopsies.
and found nothing.
No, they discovered there was cancer in the chest, but now there's only one gland that's contaminated with cancer in my chest, which can be removed easily, but which is very little, where it lit up on a scan that there was a lot around my chest, but now there's only one little bit of a gland that's contaminated with cancer, same as my lung. We was led to believe that I was going to lose my whole lung. I am not now losing my whole lung. I also got told on a second visit with with the cancer specialist that there was a possibility they wouldn't be able to carry on with the surgery because it may be too risky and would kill me anyway. So it'd be a case of a blast of chemotherapy. But now she can't believe how fit and different that I am, and that I'm at a very low risk of everything, to death on the theatre, to the risk of being on continuous oxygen. I have not got to have the whole lung removed. It's only a little part of that lung to be taken away.
Wow.
And
that is wow, isn't it?
it's amazing. I never ever thought that I would have been here today to tell this story.
So what do you think that turned this round?
Shiruto.
So during the course, obviously, when you got diagnosed of lung cancer,
Yes.
now did the NHS help you at all
No,
on rebuilding your lungs?
nope. I haven't had any treatment at all at this particular moment until they'd finished all the scans, which I had got to wait for.
So what have you been doing to rebuild your lungs then?
Thanks to Mr. Wayne Wong and his wife and Aiden, and also Mandy
Singh.
Wong, Mandy Singh, sorry, which is Wayne's wife, and Aiden here for introducing me to the Shiruto, and also the company that made the Shiruto, which
BE
is
International.
BE International. I would like to say what an amazing thing that this have done for my life.
So let's go back to the rebuild, yeah.
Yeah.
So now they actually hasn't found you're cleared on the chest, right? So they say you actually can be operated, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So what they said to you was that to see if you fit and proper to be operated, right?
That's exactly, yeah.
So what did they actually do to you to get you tested for or prepped for the
They sent me for what they call a lung functioning test, which you go on an exercise bike. Now bear in mind, I got lung cancer, also chest cancer, and yet I done,
epiphy?
and I also got the emphysema in the lung, which is like another type of cancer, and yet I done a full half hour on an exercise bike.
What, you mean 30 minutes?
30 minutes on an exercise bike.
Is that a non-stop, or is that like you can stop every 3 minutes, or what is it?
No, it just have like a little break of like 1 minute or 2 minutes, and that was it. And then I continually, it's like they make you as if you're riding on a flat, and then you ride uphill, and it's an incline continuous.
So, with the condition you're in, they expect you to do that.
I couldn't have rode that bike for 20 minutes before I even got diagnosed with cancer, to be quite honest with you. Now, I read it for a continuous half hour, battling lung cancer and chest cancer. Now, even my specialist was amazed that I'd done a half hour on the cycling bike.
So even with 3 puncture wounds, emphysema, and cancer on the lung, and the doctor saying it was on your chest, you were able to do 30 minutes on a bike.
30 minutes.
And what was the reaction from the doctors when you completed this test?
What an excellent effort. And this, when I went to see the specialist a couple of days ago, she was amazed that I'd done a full half hour on that bike. Going back before, yourself and Mr. Wayne Wong introduced me to Shiruto, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't hold a conversation. I couldn't talk. And if you hear from my first interview, like I told you all before, I will keep you all updated, which this is what I'm doing. You hear the difference in my voice, how clearer. It's not croaky. I'm not getting out of breath. My lungs not deflating. Why not? I haven't taken any other medication to help this cancer, apart from Shiruto.
Well, congratulations, Bill. That's a massive achievement, really, for you and everyone else, that you were able to do 30 minutes on the bike continuously. So, obviously, last time we went over the symptoms you were having losing weight, sleepless nights, couldn't open your bowels, shooting pains, shortness of breath, tiredness, fatigue. Now, after taking Shiruto, what sort of symptoms were you going through leading up to these procedures now? Did you have symptoms?
What, through the Shiruto?
No, the symptoms you were having leading up to this procedure. So obviously your hands were getting swollen on your fingers.
I can show you photographic evidence of my fingers of being on Shiruto, going up in so many weeks that my fingers are nowhere near what they were, which I got photographic evidence there. Also, if you remember, I couldn't speak. I couldn't hold a conversation. Neither could I breathe properly.
So the Shiruto is essentially helped the swelling in your hands and your fingers. And it's reduced
There's no other way about it, and this is no lie. I ain't taken any other treatment apart from Shiruto.
Right, okay, so there would be no other logical explanation as to why your body has reacted this way?
No, I haven't had any treatment whatsoever to do with this cancer and what I've gone through.
So the only thing you've taken is Shiruto.
It's Shiruto, which I was given and introduced by you and Eden.
Oh,
There's nothing else that I can take. There's photographic evidence for that to prove my name is on there to say that I do not lie. I am battling lung and chest cancer. Photographic evidence. Difference in my breathing. Have I gone short of breath since the last time? Is my voice gone croaky? No. Can I ride a bike? Yes, for half hour, non-stop. Am I fit enough for the operation? Yes, I am fit enough for the operation. Another thing, everything, very low risk. Work that one out. Nothing else apart from Shiruto. There's photographic evidence. Anybody want to see it? Come to my address or get in touch with Mr. Wayne Wong that will ask you to come to my address, and I will willingly prove to you I have got photographic evidence and what a difference that Shiruto has changed my life.
So, just to clarify, the first indications you got at the hospital was that you were going to have your whole lung removed and you were going to be put on oxygen tanks for the rest of your life because you wouldn't be able to breathe properly.
Yes, if they'd removed the whole lung, when I first got diagnosed, they said that the whole lung was contaminated with cancer, emphysema, and 3 puncture wounds. Now, we didn't know on the very first CT scan that had gone to the chest until I had what they call a PEP scan, which a PEP scan shows everything and illuminates cancer bright red. Sometimes it'll illuminate and it may not be cancer, it can be inflammation. But there was statements that I had lung cancer and it's chest cancer, which it was proven. I got evidence, and anybody that want to see it is more than welcome to get in touch with Mr. Wayne Wong, and I will prove to them and show them my medical records that I ain't lying about. Shiruto has changed my life.
So-
At one stage, if I hadn't seen Mr. Wayne Wong, the way that I had felt, I wouldn't have been here 3 weeks later. I probably would have been buried by now, I think.
So you've gone from being told your lung will have to be removed, lung and chest cancer, to now they're saying everything's sort of calmed and you only now have to have a tumour removed from the lung. You don't have to have the whole lung removed.
That's right.
So you'll be able to continue living a normal life and be able to breathe on your own without
I'll be able to breathe
assistance.
normal. I don't need oxygen. I'm at low risk with everything. Yes, they've got to do a surgery to remove a bit of a tumour. But I don't care. Shiruto have changed my life. And that's all I can say to people is out there. Listen, don't be negative. Try it. There is no price when it comes to life. When you've got to sit back, like I had to, and take it mentally, abuse of it, because cancer is not just physically, it is mentally. When you see your children walking around every day and you thinking, hang on, I've got lung cancer, I've got chest cancer, am I going to be here tomorrow? I was afraid to go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't go to the toilet. I couldn't breathe. Can you see me short of breath? Ha! No. Shiruto. I don't care. There is no other treatment that I have had apart from Shiruto. I got no reason to lie about
Oh,
it.
that's amazing.
Get in touch with me and I'll prove it through my medical records that I have had no treatment for cancer whatsoever up until I go through surgery. That's the only treatment then I'll start receiving. Other than that, thanks to Mr. Wayne Wong, you Aidan, and also Mr. Wayne Wong's wife, Mandy Singh, for giving him the time to come out and spend with me, even at the times when I was actually mentally and physically drained because I didn't know whether I was going to wake up tomorrow and see my family. But to be told good news, people think, good news, because you're having surgery though. Yes, surgery at a very low risk of anything happening. And there's no way am I going on oxygen, because there's only part of the lung, not the whole lung. Happy days. Shiruto, that's what's done me. No other treatment. No reason to lie. Get in touch with me. Prove it to you. Records. Photographic evidence. No reason to lie about it.
So that's a brilliant result overall, really, because your quality of life has now been benefited massively to the point where you'll be able to breathe on your own, you'll be able to live a normal life, do day-to-day things.
Well, could you imagine leading your life carrying an oxygen bottle around with you?
No, exactly, and struggling to breathe
if
all
you're,
the time.
if you're struggling to breathe, how can you manage to carry an oxygen bottle?
Exactly.
Well, look at me now. Have I gone short of breath? Have my voice gone croaky?
Exactly.
Listen to my first interview. I think it was a difference. Another thing.
Yeah.
I put on nearly a stone in weight.
Looking
Where I
much
lost
better.
5 stone in 3 months. How am I putting weight on then? Yeah, I drink milkshakes. Wow.
So,
Happy days.
so your healing stages have really healed. That's what you're saying.
Definitely. 100%. When you know yourself. I had no colour. My own son said to me, Dad, I would never say that you're battling cancer. You look so fit and healthy. And believe me, yes, I am fit.
You know when they took that biopsy off you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us some rundown on your healing stage. How rapidly that you were healed.
Well, when I went into the hospital at first, for him to take the biopsies throat to the throat from off the chest, that was the first time that I had the biopsy test. That was a tube down the throat and they were taking pieces out. I was out the same day.
Right.
A couple of hours later, when I came straight out the theatre, they put you into a recovery room, and I said to the nurses and the doctors, why am I in this recovery room? I haven't been asleep. I was awake while they were doing it. And generally, I was awake. There wasn't any pain or nothing like that. Bit of discomfort, obviously, when you've got a tube down your throat and, they're taking pieces out. It's not very nice, but I was out the same day. But when I went for the second biopsy for them to cut and take pieces out of the tumour through my back into my lung, there was a possibility that your lung can have a little bleed, which you'd have to stay in overnight, right? Now, I was scanned, I'd say about 3-4 hours later. There was no bleed. It was gone. I was out the same day. A couple of hours later, work went out.
But you recovered very, very quickly, though, didn't you?
Well, to be out the same day.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd be out the same day if I cut pieces out of your lung or out of your chest? No.
I don't wish that's happened to me.
Well, exactly.
But no, but what do you think that done that then?
Shiruto, there's no other thing that I've taken. I got no reason to lie about it.
That's amazing.
I'd say it is absolutely amazing. And my advice to anybody is, don't be negative. Trust me. Just try it. People say, yes, it's expensive, it's this, it's that. There is no price on life. Life is your most important thing. My biggest dread was not dying. I'm not afraid of dying. Was what I was leaving behind. That's what I was afraid of. My family. How would they have coped? Now, happy days. I'm alive. I'll still be alive. Even after surgery, I'll be alive. And I'll guarantee you, when I have surgery, you watch the difference when I do another live video and prove to you how well I am. We'll see then. Thanks to BE International for introducing Mr. Wayne Wong and Aidan to Shiruto. Thank you very much. I recommend, please, don't be negative. People, try it. Just try. Let's see what happens. If it worked for me, I think it'll work for you guys. I ain't short of breath. Carry on. How many more questions you want to throw me?
No, I think we had the good news, haven't we?
I had the best news of my life.
Yeah. And we
thanks to you. And you, Aidan.
And we definitely know Shiruto can do the job.
Most definitely. What's happened to my lung? Where's the deflation gone? Did I put a puncher out patch on it? No. I didn't fix it with a bicycle puncher repair kit. There's no scars there to show that lung has been fixed. So why aren't I out of breath? Why is my voice gone croaky?
Isn't that amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing.
Exactly. And I'll show you more evidence in once I've been operated on and they've removed that tumour. Then I'll do another part of a video and I'll tell you again what's happened. So I'll keep you updated on everything.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Aidan. Thank you very much for sharing with us, Mr. Stevens.
Thank you very much for giving me Shiruto.
So now we will end here. Thank you very much all for watching, and we'll see you all very soon.
One more thing. People, please, don't be negative. Look up Mr. Wayne Wong and see all about Shiruto. No drugs, no medication, remedy.
Supplement.
That is what's got me.
Supplement.
It's a supplement, sorry. No drug, but believe me, Shiruto has got me the way I am today. How well do I look compared to the last time that I'd done this interview? Compare it. Even down to colour, weight, everything. Nearly a stone put on. Where did that come from?
Shiruto.
Exactly. Thank you. And all thanks once again to BE International for making it. And thank you, Mr. Wayne Wong, for introducing me to it. And also you, Aidan, for introducing me as well. And also a big thank you to Mandy Singh for giving the time and the effort for her husband to spend with me. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.